I'm going to seduce your audience.
I urge you to.
All right, we're good. We're good on my end.
Is there going to be any
Good on
ad
yours?
breaks during this?
I'm good. Can the camera see Father's In okay?
Yes, Father's In is very, very on camera.
Okay. It's Father's In. There's no one named Mike in this room.
You're right.
Okay.
My apologies.
Just want to make sure everybody understands.
I'm a man of many names.
Welcome back to another episode of Trivia Tank. It's a special one today. Drew, what month are we in?
Oh, we are in the maddest month there is. We are in March.
That's
Scott.
right. So we're going to do a little bit of March Madness, but Trivia Tank style. We're going to do some Trivia Madness. I think that's the title we landed on. If not, the thumbnail and whatnot we'll say differently.
Yeah.
No big deal. But yeah, we have a bracket. We have a tournament. We have 8 contenders, and we're going to put them up against each other. And then there's only going to be one survivor. So today we have returning Mr. Ryan Micoletti and a newcomer also in the tank, Mr. Father's In. So welcome to both of you.
So I'd like to talk to Mr. Micoletti firsthand because he has the advantage of having been on the regular version of our show before. Mr. Micoletti, do you think that that's going to give you the competitive advantage you need to take Mr. Father's In down?
Mr. Father's In does not have the experience that I have. And I mean, like, this is one of those sports where just experience is everything. Being a 1 or 2 seed going up against a 15, 16 seed, it's a big deal.
Damn, that's a pretty heavy accusation. Mr. Father's In, you're coming in here with a really catchy nickname that no one else really has. What are you thinking after Mr. Micoletti's accusations there?
Yeah, first of all, don't call me Mr. Father's In. That's my father. Father's.
My apologies.
No, I've spent the past couple of years getting inside Miko's head, so it's just gonna show today. Do these have the answers on it?
No. We would not show you the answers. Don't worry.
You can show just me the answers, though, right?
So before we jump into the rules, let's talk about the rules of the tournament. This tournament is an 8-person single elimination tournament. This is the first round. These episodes are going to be mini episodes where 19 points is the maximum number of points per game. And we will end this. Our championship will be a full regular episode of Trivia Tank. So let's go into the rules of the actual show. Rules and format. There's going to be one round with 5 questions. The question topics will be shown at the start of each round. Players can wager 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 points, but must wager each value once per round. There will be 2 special rounds. No final question for these mini episodes. Your final score is your final score. The winner will advance to the next round of the tournament. Gentlemen, any questions before we jump into the Trivia Tank?
Yeah, you couldn't memorize that?
No. On round 1 topics, question 1 is going to be about board games. Question 2 is going to be about soda. Question number 3 is going to be our favorite U.S. presidents. We have it on every single show. It's the best. Question number 4 is going to be about Sesame Street. And question number 5 is going to be about movies. So I'll start with our returning player first. Mr. Micoletti, any topic that jumps out at you?
I mean, I feel like we're going to start off strong with board games and soda. I feel like I have at least a decent knowledge about that.
Father's In, you let out a audible groan when we started listing off the topics. Would you like to pontificate on that?
Yeah, I don't know what pontificate means, but
would you like to talk?
Well, some would say that I have a pretty elementary mind, so I would say Sesame Street would be my strong suit. I did watch a movie last night, so that could be good for me.
I'm screwed.
And I could name about 4 presidents.
I would ask what movie, but I don't want to give anybody any advantage or disadvantage.
Yeah.
So we'll get to it a little bit later.
Yeah, keep
if
your
that's
mouth
all
shut
right with
over
you.
there.
Question number 1. How many rooms are on the board in a traditional game of Clue? Is it 7, 8, 9, or 10? And again, how many rooms are on the board in a traditional game of Clue? All right, gentlemen, I think we have answers and wagers. Please reveal. Show me what you said. Father's In said for 2 points, it's 7 rooms. And Micoletti said that it was 9 rooms for 3 points. So, Scott, who's correct?
One of them is indeed. I forgot to set up the scoreboard. So give me one moment.
It's okay. No,
Father's In, you are incorrect. And Mr. Micoletti, you are correct. It is 9 rooms on a traditional game of Clue.
Question number 2. Which famous soda was originally called Brad's Drink? Was it Dr. Pepper, Sprite, Diet Coke, or Pepsi? And again, which famous soda was originally called Brad's Drink? Hey, what's Scott's drink?
It's a good question.
I think it's like the ices, right? It's got to be.
It's either water or Chick-fil-A's Blue Powerade.
All right, gentlemen, do we both have answers and wagers?
Yes.
Please
indeed.
show me what you said. Father's In said that it was Dr. Pepper for 3 points, and Micoletti said that it was Dr. Pepper for 5 points. That's a confident wager.
That's
It's
not
a very
that's not an answer.
confident. We will accept.
We will
that.
accept the misspelling of Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pep does count for
So
Dr.
the
Pepper.
same answer, Scott. Is it correct?
No, not even a little.
Okay.
You guys were probably thinking like, oh, Brad might be a doctor, but we were looking for Pepsi.
Pepsi was originally
Really?
called Brad's drink.
Drew threw me off with that one. I had Pepsi.
You had already written your answer.
See,
We can check the tapes.
Miko, that's a very confident wager for something that you did not know.
Yeah,
sure,
way to
but
be
at the same
wrong
time,
there.
I was thinking there's way more confidence in this that's going to come out of my next 3 answers, so I have to go all or nothing there.
All right,
That's a
let's
good
move on to
strategy.
question number 3, gentlemen. Question number 3. Only one U.S. president died in the 90s. Who was it? Was it Richard Nixon, Lyndon B. Johnson, Ronald Reagan, or Gerald Ford? Father's in, picking up his whiteboard very fast and writing down an answer. Micoletti doing the same, but slower.
No, I'm faster. I'm done.
Father Zinn's
Shit.
tongue has been very active today.
Oh, dude, when
always active.
when he's thinking, it just goes out there.
I don't like that. Keep that tongue in the mouth.
Put the thing back where it came from.
So help me.
So help me. So help me. So help me. And cut.
Only one U.S. president died in the 90s. Who was it? Do we both have answers and wagers?
Yeah, I'm pretty fucked if I get it.
Please show me what you said. Father Zinn said it was Ronald Reagan for 4, and Micoletti said that it was Ford for 4. 2 4-point wagers. Scott, what was the answer we were looking for?
Double deuces, Dick Nixon, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. We were looking for Richard Nixon. Neither got it correct.
That's okay.
I had that first.
So, Father Zinn, even though you're down 3-0 right now, if everything goes your way, you can still have a 3-point lead at the end of round number
that
1.
5
True.
points is not looking nice right now.
Honestly, it could be
That
tied.
scares me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a
Get
chance
scared.
to tie after this round.
Scary. Again, 19
Even though you're
points
still down.
is the max for this entire game.
Yeah.
19 points is the max. So with that, let's move on to question number 4. I believe it was Sesame Street, correct?
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right, here's our Sesame Street question. List these Sesame Street characters from fewest to most eyebrows. The Count, Bert, and Ernie.
Oh my god.
And again, list these Sesame Street characters from fewest to most eyebrows.
I'm so nervous.
That's okay. Nerves are part of the
Hey,
tank.
if you mess up, it's okay, but it will be on the internet forever. Are we live? Or do you need
Yeah.
time?
No, I'm good.
You're good? All right. The question was list these Sesame Street characters from fewest to most eyebrows. Please show me what you said. Father
This scares
Zinn,
me.
for all 5 points, said the
Wow.
Count, Ernie, and Bert. And then Micoletti said Bert, the Count, Ernie.
Idiot.
So I will say that the question said list them from fewest to
you
most.
thank
The
God.
question right in front of you said fewest to most. You didn't even get it right. Reverse. So Ernie does not have eyebrows.
Right.
Bert has a 1 unibrow.
Correct.
And then the Count has the traditional 2 eyebrows.
The atypical.
You
or the
guys, you were
typical.
forward and backwards. You were wrong, regardless.
I want to emphasize my
Yeah, that's
sigh
what
of
you
relief
think.
into
So
this microphone.
just
right now.
for the sake of the audience, the correct answer we were looking for was Ernie, Bert, the Count.
You were even counting. I figured you were counting eyebrows in your head
He
or
went-
something.
what?
He was
I-
just doing.
I
he
thought-
was just being the count.
I thought Mike had it once he hit me with the but he didn't.
It's all about mind.
I'm
games
sorry,
here.
not Mike, not Mike. I apologize. Father Zen got.
Yes, 3-0.
What are the mandatory wagers?
Father Zinn's gonna give me 1, and Miko's gonna give me 2.
Man, a lot
So
could
this
happen.
could be a pretty big lead
It could
after the first
for this
round.
low scoring game. So let's go to the final question of our wager round. Final question. Which of these films are not one of the 10 highest grossing movies of all time? Jurassic World, The Lion King, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, and The Avengers. And I know there's multiple Lion Kings, so I want to make absolutely clear. We're talking about the Lion King 2019 quote unquote live action edition, even though it was all CGI.
You condition it.
All right, this is our last wager question. Do we both have our answer? Which of these films are not one of the 10 highest grossing movies of all time?
Not confident. Think
Please
that is
reveal
2
your
points.
answers. Father Zinn said that it was The Lion King 2019 for 1 point, and Micoletti said Harry Potter.
That's also not an answer.
We'll accept it
The
because
correct
I know
answer
what
is-
he's
the
saying.
correct answer is Harry
For
Bunta.
2 points. Harry Potter. Scott, one of them's correct.
That's right. One of them is correct. Although I love the franchise and the movie,
Oh no.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 is not in the top 10 highest grossing according to Lifetime,
Miko takes it.
IMDb and whatnot, or IMDb lifetime grossing. So congratulations, Miko. You extended your lead. It's currently 5-0.
We have 2 questions left, but
Yes.
before we go on, I just want to say it is insane to me that The Lion King 2019 is one of the highest grossing movies of all time.
Yeah,
I think
that movie
that's
is trash.
crazy. So let's move on to our last 2 questions. They're both special rounds. They're 2 points each. This special round is real names. We're going to give you the real name of a performer, and you tell us what their alter ego is. This is a 2-point question, no wagering. So let's go into it. This is our special names round, our special round for real names. Here's the real name. Tramar Lascelle Dillard is the real name of who? Is it the real name of Pitbull, Flo Rida, T-Pain, or Akon? And again, Tramar Lascelle Dillard is the real name of who?
It's a shot in the dark.
So again, this is a 2-point question. We're not putting wagers. So please show me what your answer is. Father Zinn said that this is the real name of Akon.
Akon.
And Micoletti said the same. He said it was Akon. What's the answer we were looking for, Scott?
Say it's T-Pain.
Flow Rider.
Wow.
I had that down first.
Like I said, I didn't want. That's why
You're having an awful streak of luck.
That's why I didn't
It
say
sucks.
Akon, because I didn't want to like distract you guys or anything like that. So
Exactly.
I didn't say it.
It was already
So-
on the paper, but like I was really almost at T-Pain just simply because his name is Tramar.
There's a
This game is rigged.
there's a wall.
They had it out for me from the start.
There's a wall of
They gave
shame.
Miko the answers. They told him what to get right and what to get wrong.
That's not true.
Only
is-
one thing
it
is
is
true
true.
about that, and that's that I knew I was going to win when I came in.
Oh, you better sleep with one eye open tonight. I know where
Damn.
you sleep.
And with that, let's go to our last special round and our last question of the night. This special round is which year? We're going to describe 3 events. All 3 of those events happened in the same year. And you tell us what year we are trying to describe. This is a 2-point question. So, gentlemen, here are the 3 events that all happened in the same year. In this year, Apple released the first ever iPad. Lady Gaga wears her famous meat dress to the VMAs. And Justin Bieber's Baby is one of the top songs released that year. What year are we talking about?
This is a multiple choice question.
Yes, it is. There's
Wait,
only
what?
been a finite amount of years.
Okay,
Yes.
that is true.
Mike seems to be writing a lot for what's going to be a 4-number answer.
Well, hopefully it's a 4-number answer.
In the year 302, Lady Gaga.
Father Zinn
Roman
does some
history
weird
very
things.
well.
Lady Gaga of the Romans. All right. Please show me what you said for the final question. Father Zen said, "Oh, that's nice." He said 2011.
Yeah.
And they both said
Wow.
2011. Both of them
80.
said 2011. Are they both correct?
They're both incorrect.
Ooh,
Drew.
they were close though.
They were off by a
2010.
year. It's 2010.
Ah,
Father Zinn-
2010. Did you have that down first? I'm sure you did. I'm sure you had that down first.
Ah,
Man, and
with,
that
with no pleasure whatsoever. I'm gonna have to say, like, I will be writing Fathers in the 0 correct answers club with an asterisk, of course.
Of course,
'cause this is a
was special,
small,
yeah, smaller episode.
truncated episode, if you will. But I do. It's my job. I have to do it.
in the
I'm
Hall of
sorry.
Fame board that we have, unfortunately.
When Miko gets disqualified for PEDs, I'll be back.
With that, we have concluded our first quarterfinal round of Trivia Madness. Micoletti has taken down Father Zinn. He is our first champion. He will continue to the semifinals. Very exciting. We're going to have 3 more mini episodes coming your way, and then we will get to the semifinals. Scott, do you have any concluding words to say before we conclude?
I'd like to open it. Just last word from either of our contestants before I go.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'll let Miko go first.
Yeah, I'm really happy that Father's in, stepped into the ring today. I had a great time with him. Hope he makes it back on the tank. And as for me, I have a long road ahead of me. It's not over from here.
Very, very nice. I would like to take this time to give a shout out to Brittany, the bartender at J Peak, who I gave my number, and I scored the same exact points as text she sent me. So I love you. Please text me.
Now I want to give him my spot.
So,
what a depressing way to go out.
Yeah, shout out to Micoletti's mom and a girl Mike
Brittany.
talked to
It's-
one
her
time.
name is Brittany.
Excuse me.
Brittany,
Brittany.
wherever you are, maybe don't respond.
So we'll see you in the next quarterfinal matchup.
If anything happens
Absolutely.
to me, you know what happened.
Michael Kelly did it.
I have
with
an
that,
alibi.
with that, everybody, it's Trivia Tank with Drew and Scott. Trivia Tank, you'll learn a lot. Thank you. Good night.
Welcome back to another episode of Trivia Tank. We are still in Trivia Madness mode, and we have our second quarterfinal matchup. We have a new player and a little bit of a less new player. But as always, Scott, Drew, what's going on?
This amazing tournament sponsored by the NC Double Tank is still going on. Scott, can you do me a favor and turn around? Because the audience never gets to see your face that much. I'm going to talk about the tourney a little bit. Just no, a little more. No, the camera. There you go. Attaboy. We are on round 2. We are so excited. We had a very exciting matchup with Micoletti and Father's In, which if I edited this the way that I think happened for you guys a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep these going real quick because we have these short mini episodes to determine who is the greatest trivia champion of all time. To my left, I have the factually the greatest player we have ever had on the show, Mr. Dan Locke, back to see if he could take on his 7 other newcomers. And to my right, I have my roommate, Tyler Roy, who has seen every episode and throughout Dan's historic run has said that he could take him down. Tyler, do you still think that that's the case, or were you all talk?
Well, overconfidence is often the death of me, but I think I'm the best.
You're the best. Dan Locke, who is factually the GOAT of this show, do you think that you'll be bested by this this stranger that you've never met before, this random guy to my right here? What are you thinking right now? What's going through your head?
I'm ready for everything that comes at me right now. I've had some time off. I think took my time to prepare now.
Similar to Tom Brady, he went into a retirement only to come right back.
So I'm sure you guys are probably wondering one of 2 things, if not both of them. Doesn't that mean there's a point where you can be mathematically eliminated before the game is over? Yeah, don't care. We're playing all the questions. That's the integrity of trivia. That's why we do it.
Damn right.
You might also be wondering, like, oh, so there's a chance we tie pretty easily. It won't happen. And if it does, we're not prepared. So don't worry about it.
I love the confidence emanating from that side of the room. So with that, gentlemen, let's look at the topics for round 1. Topics for round 1. Question number 1 is going to be about measurements. Question number 2 is going to be about our favorite U.S. presidents.
Yes.
Question number 3 is going to be about U.S. monuments. Question number 4 is going to be about the Titanic. And question number 5 is going to be about biology and anatomy. So, Tyler, not a lot of pop culture things here, which you said would be your downfall. What are you thinking right now?
I feel like the Titanic counts as pop culture. It might.
No, it's a historic event.
It depends. Unless it's about the movie.
The movie, who knows? Dan
see.
Locke, which of these topics jumps out at you right now?
I think the Titanic. That's really interesting. I would like to preface though before we start,
Please.
any confidence over there on that side of the room.
Mhm.
I don't know if anyone noticed, but for every episode I was on, I wore the same hat. I switched it up.
Oh,
Interesting.
Bryant Dad is what it says.
Bryant Dad
Bryant
now.
Dad.
Originally, it was just a bulldog.
But now
Different
he's escalated to
Interesting.
fatherhood.
Yeah, maybe that time off is where the father title came from. Who knows? Who knows?
Paternal instincts. All right, gentlemen, let's jump into question number 1 about measurements. Here's question number 1. Question number 1, a gill is a measurement of what? Is a gill a measurement of distance, weight, volume, or heat?
Or fish breathing.
All right, gentlemen, I think we have answers and wagers. Please show me what you said. Tyler said that it's a measurement of heat for 2 points, and Dan said it's a measurement of weight for 2 points. Scott, what was the answer we were looking for?
Unfortunately, no one put it. It was volume.
Volume.
So we were close with weight, kind of.
Really?
And like close with heat, really, too.
Why?
Because those are both measurements that were options.
Yeah, and by that measurement, we were close. But it is a 0-0 game going into question number 2. Question number 2.
Best category ever.
U.S. presidents, baby. Question number 2. Not a single U.S. president died in which decade? The 70s, 80s, 90s, or 2000s? And again, not a single U.S. president died in which decade?
Is right.
Anybody around for the 70s, 80s, 90s, or 2000s?
Actually, 90s and 2000s.
No, but I know a few people.
Okay.
Been around.
Are any of them presidents who may have died in any of those decades?
You'll find out.
Was good friends with Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, that was
Good
the
guy.
1860s.
Wrong 70s.
Yeah, let's preface. There's a 19 in front of these.
Yeah.
The 1970s, 1980s,
make that
1990s,
2000s.
the 2000s.
Tyler was rather quick
was there.
to respond. Dan taking his time. He's a wise older man now.
He is.
I'm a father.
Hence
He's a-
the hat.
He's the master Oogway of this this show. All right, we both have answers and wagers. Please show me what you said. Tyler said that not a single U.S. president died in the 70s for 3 points, and Dan said not a single U.S. president died in the 2000s for 1 point. And on top, he wrote hashtag no Victor Roy 2022.
Seems a little unsportsmanlike, but it's fine.
What's the top of your board say?
Keep your eyes on your own.
Oh, I didn't even see that hashtag lockdown.
That's what inspired me to do this. So that's
I didn't even see that one. We got
No, I didn't
lockdown
notice
and
either.
no
It was
Victor Roy.
there on the first round too.
So
I
he
believe
said
it.
70s. He said 2000s. Scott, what was the correct answer?
We were looking for 80s, gentlemen. We were looking for the 1980s.
80s.
A 0-0 tie would be.
We're
something.
killing it right now.
Like,
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah,
my train
yeah.
of thought was that there was a president
Didn't
killed
old
in
Bush,
67.
The old Bush died.
No, he-
in
'cause he
2000?
Old Bush
flipped it-
died in 2018.
Yeah, because he
Oh,
flipped the
right,
coin
right,
for
right,
the
yeah.
Broncos.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yeah, Old Bush went way
Yeah,
past
no,
the
yeah.
2000s.
He looked bad there.
He
Though.
did not look good.
Corpse.
Maybe that's why I was thinking he did.
Maybe he already did that.
Maybe yeah, he's yeah.
All right. It was
Queen
like a weekend
Elizabeth
at
is going
Bernie's.
to die soon.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's been
Yeah,
dead for
April
years.
19th, 2020.
Okay, but let's jump into question number 3. Question number 3 was still 0-0, correct?
Yeah.
Man, slow burn.
Killing it.
Question number 3. About how tall is each letter of the Hollywood sign? 50 feet, 60 feet, 70 feet, or 80 feet? And again, about how tall is each letter of the Hollywood sign?
This is kind of like measurements too.
Yeah, there's some measurements on here. Trivia tank with Drew and Scott.
Looks like they're both ready to go.
Damn,
Already.
that's a
All right.
quicken. That's a real quicken. All
I've
right,
been there.
show me what you said. Tyler Roy said that they're about 60 feet for 4 points, and Dan says that they're about 70 feet for 3 points. Scott, it is a low scoring game.
Yeah. Well, we're looking for 50 feet.
50 feet. It's about 50 feet.
Yeah. You guys were close though. You both said
Yeah.
options that we had on the board.
Like I know that these questions are like a little harder than they
Yeah.
usually are, but like even like
Trust.
the last mini episode was a slow scoring game.
Yeah.
Again,
Like,
just
trust.
by luck, you'd like to think we've had collectively 6
you
guesses.
would like to think. You would like to think.
Yeah.
With a 1 in 4.
Well, with that, speaking of 4, let's go to question number 4. Question number 4. The Titanic was built in which international city? Was it built in Glasgow, Budapest, Belfast, or Madrid? Good. All right, show me what you guys said. Tyler said Budapest for 1 point, and Dan said Belfast for 4 points. Finally, one of them is correct, Scott. Who is it?
Feels good.
He's the greatest player in the history of the game.
Yeah, he
Dan Locke is on the board.
Oh, no.
That's tough.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's real tough.
I'm mighty glad I saved my 5 points.
So yeah, I was just about to get to that. We have mandatory wagers, Scott. What are they for everyone?
Both of
Tyler's
them are
5.
5.
Wow,
Yeah.
both saved their 5.
So Dan has a 4-0 lead, but he could lose it if Tyler capitalizes on this final question.
Man. All right, let's go to this final question. Question number 5.
Yep, nope.
You got it.
Question number 5. Sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia is the scientific name for which sensation? Is it the scientific name for headaches, deja vu, hangovers, or brain freezes? And again, the word, which I think I nailed,
It looks pretty
was
good.
phenopalatine ganglioneuralgia.
We got
I'm torn between 2, and I answered with neither of those. So we'll see where
That's
it
an
goes.
interesting
If
strategy.
only Ryan Skelly were here to say,
Funnily enough, he said that stat in a class today.
like, with how much he takes that to heart, I have to imagine he like stood up on the desk.
I
and,
wish
like,
he
announced
did,
it.
but it was a little more subtle.
You know, there's a study. All right, gentlemen, I think we have answers for this final 5-pointer. Please show us what you said. Tyler Roy said deja vu for his mandatory 5, and Dan Locke said brain freeze for his mandatory 5.
Yeah.
Just like last question, one of them is correct.
Yeah, and it is still Dan.
Man,
So
Dan Locke.
congratulations, Dan.
Well, that puts me
9-0.
quite out of it.
So
Maybe it does. We'll find
we'll
out.
find
at the
out.
end.
Some quick math. 19 points is the max you can guess. There are 4 points left on the board.
Correct.
I
There
mean,
may be
again,
some-
overconfidence is still strong with me.
It's still really strong.
I think I got this
and
one.
it could help you out. So let's go to our first special round of 2. This special round is true or false for 2 points. Answer this true or false question. And the true or false question, or not true or false question, the true or false statement is this: true or false, Jack Black's real legal first name is Thomas. And again, Jack Black's real legal first name is Thomas.
Even if you don't think you're playing for the win,
I'm
you should play
playing-
for a little bit of pride.
At this point, yeah, I want to be able to,
He's playing to not join 2 people on the 0 correct answers club. Again,
any chance Mike Kelly is one of those, also
Yes.
known as Father's In.
Father's In might be one of those, but we do put an asterisk there because the first person who joined that club, she actually got every single one wrong in a
Yeah.
main
Was
episode.
it Sam Johnson?
No, it was
No.
Amanda Janowitz.
Oh.
These are 7-question ones, so like it's easier to get 7 questions wrong than like the usual 15 or
Yeah, I mean,
17
it's
or whatever.
crazy that 2 of the
17,
smartest people I know are in that club.
So, so,
So
so please show me what you said for this true or false statement. You're taking a little while. Okay, he's writing a hashtag. Tyler Roy said it was true. hashtag Dan cheated. And
What,
Dan
you said it,
said,
not me.
Dan said that it was false with the same no Victor Roy hashtag. One of them is correct factually.
Yes, because
Tough
one of
being
them
right
said
all the
true and one of them
time.
said false. This time, Tyler is the one who's
Oh
correct.
my
So
God.
Congratulations.
You actually didn't know his name was Thomas.
No.
What?
That's he
It's on
don't,
camera.
don't let him BS you. He does that all the time. So welcome to the other side.
yeah, the correct
the
answer.
point
Correct
having
answer
club.
Welcome to the point having
Hey,
club.
Father Zin and Amanda, I'm sorry that I couldn't join your club.
We have one more question. It's 2 points. This special round is a good one. It's whose bio. For 2 points, we'll show you a celebrity Twitter bio and you tell us who it belongs to. So here is
Pretty
the celebrity Twitter bio. The bio reads, quotes, "I'm yo daddy."
Oh, sorry. I already wrote false. I was not prepared for this.
The bio reads, "I'm yo daddy." Is that the Twitter bio of Richard Sherman, Baker Mayfield, Johnny Manziel, or Marshawn Lynch?
For the people at home, I do believe Daddy is capital D and then ADDI.
Yes.
In case anyone was wondering.
So which athlete has the Twitter bio, "I'm yo daddy"? All right. I think we both have answers. Please show me what you said for this 2-point question. Tyler said it was Marshawn Lynch, and Dan said that it was Johnny Dimes. He also said hashtag GOAT22, hashtag change, hashtag mad cause bad. Lovely.
I'm not gonna read Tyler's.
I'm not gonna read Tyler's either. Who is correct, Scott?
What's wrong with it?
Though it's much too little, much too late. Tyler is correct yet again.
Tyler
I had
is
Marshawn Lynch written all over.
Marshawn Lynch. So that is the end of our mini episode. Who
It
won,
is.
Scott?
Oh, that's an easy one.
Dan Locke, congratulations.
Dan Locke
you will
won.
be advancing to one of the semifinals.
Good to be back.
And maybe you can make a run here. Maybe
could.
you
You-
can
again,
hold the crown.
You just
Who
got to win 2
knows?
more games, and then you win the crown for Trivia Madness. Tyler Roy, all this overconfidence. You come in here after all this time saying that you could take down Dan Locke, and then this happened. What are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking Trivia Tank's a lot more rigged than I thought it would. I didn't realize that you guys planted questions for your audience and that like the whole thing was just like a setup for viewers. And it's honestly, it's a shame to see you guys
One-
sell out like that.
Well, no, it's really bizarre.
I've had enough.
What's really bizarre?
is the person who lost in the last quarterfinal
Said
said
the same
almost the
thing.
same thing. I don't know
That
why
happens a
they
lot
keep
with
making
our
me
with
laugh.
our
It's like the
sore
NBA
low point
over
losers.
here.
Dan Locke, after all this time, you come back and you easily win the first round, advancing on. What's going through your mind right now? Would you like the audience to know, since they've missed you so much?
Job's not over.
Job's
Job's
not
not
over.
Until
You can-
somebody contests his status as the player of Trivia Tank, I'm gonna defend him.
It's still. I'm sorry.
every way that
I'm
I
so
can.
sorry,
Jesus.
Alexa, but it amazes me that Alexa was the one to do it. Like,
Pennsylvania. It
it haunts him. It haunts him. All right, everybody. That is going
I
to do
got
it
that
for
one.
this mini episode of Trivia Tank. We have 4 more contestants coming your way in the quarterfinals.
Hopefully.
We got Nate Merchant. We got Jessica Tam. We got Morgan Haug. How do you say her last name?
I think it's how.
Haug. We have Sarah Larned. We have 4 amazing champions ready to make their way into the final round. We'll see what happens, but that'll do it for this episode of Trivia Tank. Scott, do you want to carry us out?
I can certainly give it a shot. So shout out to Tyler. Thank you for coming in. Dan, congratulations. We'll
Thank
see
you.
you next time. Drew, as always, it's been a pleasure. And shout out to WJMF for the studio and the equipment. And and Trivia Tank, Drew and Scott.